Welcome to episode 8. I think it's 8. You're going to have to check. Yes, I'll put it on the screen. Well, welcome to this episode of Let's Play Cities Skylines, the city of Klatria. Now, we are getting very close to our 20,000 goal, which will let us build in our capital, our downtown, as I've said. But before that, we do want to work on our port area. Now, like I said, I want an airport here, the big boy airport, and we're going to put it somewhere like here. And also, we are going to build a seaport, and we are going to put that down here. We'll put more than one, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But before that, we have a little bit of extra demand, and I was thinking we could actually have a forestry district. And I was looking like, where is there thick green, and I mean like up here and such, and there's a few spots, but the easiest one to get to, which is like close to somewhere that we've already built, is here in Hill Valley. So we're going to come here. We are going to take this road. We're going to make a nice little road here. And then we're going to make some side streets. Now keep in mind, this will greatly increase truck traffic in the area. So we might have to worry about that. But we also do want to get this stupid power line out of the way. The bane of my existence. I wonder if in any of the classic Batmans, if they ever said the phrase, "The existence of Bane is the bane of my existence." Because if they did, that would just be so funny. I think they should hire me to write just one panel on one page of one comic, and that is what I'd say. Then I'd quit, collect my money, and retire a pop legend for that one line. Yes, those are my plans for the future. I hope you like them. Okay. How do we want to elegantly do this? I'll do a big old V over here. Now, I could just make this part of that zone, but if I put a forest speciality here, it's going to kill this. So actually, I would rather just cut that out. That's going to be like a little sandwich. And then we're going to slap down where is it? Boop. And hopefully that will not cause any of this to go away because it's within the bubble. But it will enable us to build here. Now, before we build the industrial, let's put forward a little bit of commercial around the fringes. And now, let's do the industrial. Of course, this will most likely have major traffic implications for this area, but such things can be worked out. Slap down a traffic light here. Slap down one here. We might need one in some of these other spots, but we're not going to worry about it too much yet. As you can see, we are already getting the development of some forestry buildings. They tend to produce less pollution, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem. And now we did get a street request, which was Clap It Up, yeah, street, which is probably a reference that I don't get, but that's fine. Excellent. We'll put that there, just like that. We got some demand, but we're not going to worry about it now. We're going to start with our airport. Okay, so right there, like that. Now, we need to flatten this land. So, let's go ahead and grab something like this. It's really not that big of a deal to flatten this. That might be enough, it might not be. Oh, for a second I thought I saw. Ooh, we could put it over there, but that's like way too close. Alright, I wanted it to be a little bit closer to here. And we'll also, I'm going to be really careful with the water because do you see how deep it is here? Like, disturbing it just a little bit can create massive floods. And, well, I wouldn't call this a massive flood, but we just barely touched it, so got a little wet over here. Anyway. Oh, look, and now it's complaining about being in water. Like, I want to put it over here. I do. So, I don't really know what the problem is here, but yeah, there we go. I think this is a little silly. I mean, it's like you miss a little bit, or you don't take off high enough in this road. So what we're just going to do is, in the interest of less silliness, and also the fact that we're probably going to want to not land, not get the road too close to the airport, we will curve it up, and it's going to meet this road up here. The question is where? The answer's there. There we go. Okay, now I don't want to unpause just yet, because we need to connect this. Now, airports are funny things, because you would think you can make a road here, and you can suddenly. Damn, okay. I was gonna say, you can't make a road anywhere but these ends, but they changed the game as of recently. Hey, how about that? Yeah, up until very, very recently, by which I mean the last time I made an airport, you could not put roads here, but you can now. So never mind everything I was going to say. This does change how we're going to develop this. Now, that's funny. That just tickles me pink, as they say. That statement sounds slightly vulgar, but it's not. I promise you. Okay. So, let me just recover from that sudden thing. We have this highway here, which has to get over here, but also has to go under here. So, what I'm thinking, we're just going to do that, and we're going to have this go down, like there. How about that? Okay, so another thing I want to do is, when it comes to airports, there usually is a gap, or a like sort of an area that is just like airport property. And I want to make a road that's sort of the boundary of that property. And I'm going to build a wall here so, well, number one, zones don't happen, but number two, trespassing doesn't happen. There we go. We're just going to put this all the way up here. And I imagine there are signs here saying like, airport property, do not cross, all that stuff. Okay. And likewise, over here, there would be something along those lines in this area. So, I want to make a nice little arc. Okay. And this is going to go we're going to make a fun little bend over here. These roads will not directly connect here, but they will connect over here, like that. Yes, this is my my airport boundary road. Okay. But we do have to decide what we're doing with this. I think it's going to come out here. Now, cars might go any which way they want, but there are going to be like groups of them at once. So we want to make sure they can go where they need to go. Come to think of this, I might not have this at all. Because we're going to have a bit of a problem if we don't make enough room. Also, a subway station goes under here, so we're going to have to hit that down button one time and go below it. Hit the up button, go back up. And I want this to be close to the water, but not too close. Okay. We are going to get creative in a moment. But yeah, that is close. One more lower. And this is all very tricky. But yeah, that lines up, and it's alright that it splits a little bit. Works for me. So this is going to be very tricky. Because I think I want this to be the way that people get here. But people from here also need to be able to get to the airport. Now this is tempting fate by doing this, but we're going to do it. Actually, we could have it come up from the tunnel. Because before we do that, I want to show you what I was thinking here. We need a road to come from here, but very carefully bend its way to there, because we're going to have a way to get on the highway going the other way, and what I assume is going to be the main thrust of traffic, because our downtown's over here after all, is going to come here. Now, all that we need is a way for people from here to get there. So I'm thinking if we do this, we'll do it from back here. I think that's going to work. Now, we will slap down a traffic light here. I had an idea for this area for the future, but maybe I'll save that for a little bit and keep everybody in suspense. But I do want to have a surface street, because I want people from, you know, the town to be able to access this. Alright, there we go. This might require some fine-tuning in the future, but fundamentally that's what I want. Now, I had an idea that maybe this elevated rail line would come to a stop over here. Now, also a rail line might also, but there's not really too much room going on. So what I was thinking, just to make things a little bit interesting here, is if people took the train to here, all they would have to do is get on a little shuttle to get over here. And yeah, that might not even be necessary because people walk a long ways. They could like walk down here, but you know, it's kind of on the wrong side of stuff, so we're just going to do this, that, and back. And I think we can press play. I think we're okay. But this will be called the airport shuttle. It's going to have one train. It's going to be white, because white not. Oh, and yeah, let's just, while we're here, just box up this whole area with water. Make a water box. Sounds like a band name, Waterbox, like a forgotten 70s band. It's like, oh man, remember Waterbox, dude? That dude had like the big chops on the side of his head and stuff. It was pretty crazy. Alright. The thing is, if I give power lines to the city, they're going to block they're actually going to block the runway. Oh. Well, I mean, I can literally do this, and as far as the game's concerned, it's fine. It's no problem. Ugh. Well, I tell you what. It's going to be temporary. We're going to just do this with the understanding that we are going to fix this ridiculous situation at some point in the future. Okay. Anyway, it'd be crazy if someone actually got off the train already. But no, it takes a little bit. Ooh. Anyway, pretty good. We have our setup going on. Now we want to make our ports. And this is where the real fun begins. And I will tell you how in a second. First of all, I don't know how many of these we're going to need, but I'm thinking we will start with 3, and if 3 is not enough, we can make more. You might think, 3, why not 1? Isn't 1 enough? And to that, I respond, no, absolutely 1 is not enough. Because the throughput on this, if you've ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon, you know what throughput is, but it's the amount of people or vehicles that can use something in a given amount of time. The throughput on these is abysmal. So in order to get any kind of value out of it, we're going to need to have multiple, or it's just going to be a nightmare. So we are going to make the approach roads, and this will take a hot minute, so I will speed it up. Alright, you might be thinking to yourself, Bone, isn't this a little excessive? This amount of road leading to the harbor. And to that I respond, this might not be sufficient. The lines that these create are extremely insane. So this is just sort of an opening build, you could say. And if we have to, we'll utilize the water, we'll utilize other land, we'll utilize whatever we have to get things going. Now, okay, this is cute, but we're going to turn this off now. I'm just going to extend this. Interesting. I can't find... Oh, here it is. Yeah. I want an easy way for these guys to be able to get over to here. But as you can see, this highway here is going to split off all of our major stuffy stuff. Now I don't think I need anything going this way, because there's not really going to be a reason to go over here. It's just going to be what's connected up here. Now, once again, we're going to have power problems. So let's reconfigure our power lines, and then after that, how about everybody sits back and watches me speed build some intersections. Alright, so we have a little bit of a unconventional system going on here. And as you can see, people actually are cutting over to here. A condition which we might remove at some point, I don't know. But as you can see, it's not a complete intersection. Since the trucks from down here are not able to get onto this road, they can easily get here or here. There will be another exit somewhere along here, that's fine. Likewise, the traffic coming down from here needs to be able to go this way, but it doesn't have to go that way because it's going to connect to this road up here. Now, this road here, of course, will have connections both ways, but this road here doesn't need to have a connection to either one because you can simply go here or here to get to the other places that this road is going to go. And now that I said that, I realize I'm a big old liar, because there's actually no way to get to the harbor from over here. So we're going to fix that right now, which is as simple as doing that, thankfully. Pretty good. But yeah, this is a little bit nutty, and I think we're going to do something about that momentarily, but I don't know exactly what yet. Now we have to make an intersection here. What I want this to be is I want this to split off into two one lane on each side highways. One which goes down here and one which climbs the hill. So let's have some speed build fun with that. Alright, I think that's sufficient. And once again, it's a little wacky, so let me walk you through how things are going here. Of course, this one needs to be able to go this way. Doesn't have to go this way because we already have this down here. And likewise, if we're coming from this direction, we want to be able to go that way or that way. Yeah. And from here, we want to be able to go this way. We also have another way here. I might, just to prevent tomfoolery, yeah, that's not allowed to go that way. Where are you going? Okay, I guess he's turning around here, but, yeah. coming from this way, you're going to want to have the full range. And like I said, coming from here, you can go forward or you can go here. Okay, I think I have everything under control. So, I think that's pretty good. Now we do have a way to turn left here. I actually think I want this to be a zippity-zip little highway over here. At least to that point. And yeah, I don't want you to be able to turn left here because people will just get off here and go like that instead of using our nice little ramp. People do stuff like that in this game, so you have to be very wary. And you might see right here, yeah, people have no option but to go that way. He can turn left here, and yeah, things are pretty okay. Traffic is already backing up. So, I think we have a pretty good operation going on already. We can even connect that so that there is a purpose to coming over here. Now, you might be wondering, why are these two roads in existence? Well, if I go to here, do you see all this? Farm resources, trees, oil up here, more trees. Yeah, there is going to be reason to settle this land. Settle. I'm still on Civ Mind, aren't I? But yeah, I think having a pair of these roads coming up here would be highly helpful. And as you can see, we already have our ports being used. Now, what we don't know yet is, are they going to be used equally, or are they all going to be going to one? Let's actually watch. We're going to watch this group of 4. Actually, I don't think this guy is going to be going to any port. He's just a truck, like a pickup truck. And they generally don't go to ports. He must work there. But let's see. Oh dear. Yep, they're all going here. I really hope that's not a sign of things to come, because if it is, that's going to be extremely annoying. Now, we also have to contend with like this silliness, and I was actually thinking there is a more elegant solution to dealing with this, and I will show you it now. It'll be the last thing we do before we go on this episode. Now, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a nice avenue with bike lanes, why not? Now, yep, can fit. The idea is I don't want to funnel everyone onto here. I want there to be reasons for people to use both roads. So, we're going to aim this around here and then have it come back. And this will be our one other exit that we have here. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful with how we do this, because having stuff too close to other stuff, as you know, can be a problem. So I'm hoping that we can do that over here okay. Now, a lot of these people are coming down here, so if we have this road... What we're going to do... We're going to get clever. Do you like being clever? I'm not used to being clever, but... at times, I feel it's the way to go. Okay. So here's a way for people to get down here easily. People are already using it. But we need a way for these guys to get down. Now, we could actually begin this ramp way over here. And yeah, we have it going high enough. And it's going to gracefully come down to here, or to here, to here. We need it to be far away from here enough that it doesn't create problems. So now we have a way for people coming down here to get onto the highway, slightly segregated from the way people are coming here. And I'm thinking we can just, like, you know, there's going to be ways for people to access other stuff down here, so that's great. Now we just need a way for people to get up and onto here, and there might be a way to slap that here. If this is less than 90 degrees, which I fear it might be, then we might be in trouble. But I'm willing to reconfigure this road. In fact, I'm willing to reconfigure more than one road. We are going to have to do a little bit of terraforming to have enough space. Because yeah, I foresee this in general being a major industrial area. So I'm going to make it start at least at a right angle. Go like that. And we should be able to make it go up. Yes, we can. There we go. It's a little ugly, but it's going to function. Now people are going to be able to come up here, get directly on here without having to go here. Actually, yeah, that one's not going to be amazingly necessary. I mean, it's going to get people onto the ramps. Okay, I see a boat coming to this one. So I think we're going to be having some progress. Now, I just want to make sure we are... Yep, we are on the hard mode still. But yeah, they're using at least 2 of them, so we are on the right track at least. And the only other thing to do is here. And for that, I say we're going to get clever again. And by which I mean we're going to have so much for being clever. We're just going to delete what we make. Boop. And this way, people can just... Now yes, there is definitely going to be possible problems with the way this is configured. Just because people are going to have to, like, get over and stuff. But... yeah, because people have to stay in their lane here. But we're going to make a one-time exception for absolute madness coming over. I hope I don't regret doing that. But we'll see. Anyway, this has to come forward. This has to go left. So, now we have it completely connected. We have one avenue that connects to this highway, which you can see, the use of which has died down almost completely. And then you have this one. So we have a lot of good going on. And I always believe more connections is better than less, unless otherwise seen. So we're going to do that for even more speedy connections. And while we're at it, why not a surface street of connection going up here? A way for people to just bypass all the stuff. Oh, and this is going to be fun. This has to go somewhere too. But I think we're already to the point where that's going to be a story for another time. So, what we're going to do... Let me just think for a moment. Yeah, we don't need to care about this one too much. I'm curious if anyone's using this. Yes, they are. Okay, that's good. So, there we go. There is a bunch of crazy intersections in our harbor and our airport, which has been used, and we have crazy demand, but that is going to be a next episode problem. People are using this. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone, and we'll see you all next time.